Central Park is an urban park between the Upper West Side and Upper East Side neighborhoods of Manhattan in New York City, United States. It is the fifth largest park in the city, covering 843 acres, 341 hectares. It is the most visited urban park in the United States, with an estimated 42 million visitors annually as of 2016. Between 1821 and 1855, New York City's population nearly quadrupled. As the city expanded northward up Manhattan, people were drawn to the few existing open spaces, mainly cemeteries, for passive recreation. These were seen as escapes from the noise and chaotic life in the city, which at the time was almost entirely centered on Lower Manhattan. The Commissioner's Plan of 1811, the outline for Manhattan's modern street grid, included several smaller open spaces but not Central Park. As such, John Randall Jr. had surveyed the grounds for the construction of intersections within the modern-day park site. The only remaining surveying bolt from his survey is embedded in a rock north of the present dairy and the 66th Street transverse, marking the location where West 65th Street would have intersected 6th Avenue. Main attractions include landscapes such as the Ramble and Lake, Hallett Nature Sanctuary, the Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir, and Sheep Meadow, amusement attractions such as Wallman Rink, Central Park Carousel, and the Central Park Zoo, formal spaces such as the Central Park Mall and Bethesda Terrace, and the Delacorte Theater. The biologically diverse ecosystem has several hundred species of flora and fauna. Recreational activities include carriage horse and bicycle tours, bicycling, sports facilities, and concerts and events such as Shakespeare in the park. Central Park is traversed by a system of roads and walkways and is served by public transportation. According to a 2011 survey, Central Park had more than 20,000 trees, representing a decrease from the 26,000 trees that were recorded in the park in 1993. The majority of them are native to New York City, but there are several clusters of non-native species. With few exceptions, the trees in Central Park were mostly planted or placed manually. Over 4 million trees, shrubs, and plants representing approximately 1,500 species were planted or imported to the park. In Central Park's earliest years, 2 plant nurseries were maintained within the park boundaries, a demolished nursery near the Arsenal, and the still extant conservatory garden. Central Park Conservancy later took over regular maintenance of the park's flora, allocating gardeners to one of 49 zones for maintenance purposes. Its size and cultural position make it a model for the world's urban parks. Its influence earned Central Park the designations of National Historic Landmark in 1963 and of New York City Scenic Landmark in 1974. Central Park is owned by the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation but has been managed by the Central Park Conservancy since 1998, under a contract with the municipal government in a public-private partnership. The Conservancy, a non-profit organization, raises Central Park's annual operating budget and is responsible for all basic care of the park.